Are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, UFOs and the Korean War. I know that sounds kind of like, what? There was some very strange, unexplainable situations that took place during the Korean War that U.S. personnel swear that it was not military craft of any kind, that it had to be extraterrestrial because of the enormous explosive speeds that these crafts would fly. Also, the different types of strange technology they had the ability to do by jamming frequencies and laser beam weaponry and things they saw that was just unbelievable. And also the testimonies of how it affected them when they were zapped with these pulsating lights. For instance, it was just, you wouldn't believe the testimonies of how it affected their health, their mind, the orientation, the confusion, weight loss, all the different things that happened to them from these strange encounters with these, what they call UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Now, this all happened during the Korean War, and I've put out a video, very, very explicit video. It's very interesting, unclassified documentation now on UFOs and the Korean War. You can check it out at my Patreon channel. It's really, really good stuff, and it might help you understand if this is. I'll tell you what made me really want to look into this. There's a couple things. One, last week when I was in Florida and I spoke at the Trump Club, 600 people were there. I gave the keynote address, but before I spoke, there was a World War II veteran by the Mr. Locker, and Mr. Locker got up there and he spoke about fighting in the beaches of Normandy and also in the Battle of the Bulge. One of the things he had to do was run a certain kind of gun that had 45-pound shells, and he had a crew of guys he was with, and his job was to shoot airplanes out of the sky. And he said at that time they had sonar, a special kind of radar system that was so sophisticated, it would tell him exactly what kind of plane, how high the plane was, the speed the plane was going, and exactly where to set for the shell to be fired, so that when the shell would go up, the plane would hit it at exactly a precise spot. He said this technology existed 75 years ago. Blow your mind technology. So I'm thinking, if they had that kind of stuff 75 years ago, what do they have in 1950, 51 in the Korean War? And then if they had what these guys encountered, then what in the world do they have now? But these soldiers' testimonies say this can't be military craft. This just absolutely can't be. It has to be something from another world. Well, you can make that decision. Check it out. Go to my Patreon channel. It's a powerful, powerful video on the UFO and the Korean War. All right. Thank you so much for being a supporter of our Patreon channel. Obviously, I look at this from a biblical standpoint. When you read the Bible and you talk about these creatures that come out of the bottomless pit, they have helmets, breastplates of iron. They can fly. They have tails that are like scorpion that shoot fire out and hurt men for 5 months. A lot of the things that it says in the book of Revelation, it seems like that technology is now catching up with the prophecies today. So you start to wonder just exactly what are we dealing with here? Okay? Are we in the end times? And just how close are we? Give your life to Jesus Christ, and thank you for being a member of our Patreon channel. Don't forget, tonight I'll be live at 10 p.m. Eastern with a powerful show at 10 p.m. Eastern. There's stuff happening all around the world. We got to get you up to speed on all of it. It's getting crazy out there, so I'll see you guys tonight. Did I say 10? I'm wrong. This is Sunday Night Live. We start at 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern tonight on Sunday Night Live. God bless.